Call it jet set regret. If you're lucky enough to be able to afford a private jet, perhaps you're not so keen on the potential environmental impact. One private jet company wants to change all that and make the aspirational more sustainable, as we hear in today's Think Big.
Whether spending millions of dollars to cruise the high seas in a mega yacht or flying across the skies in a private plane, the jet set lifestyle is all about glitz and glamour. But when it comes to the environment, there are some things that even money can't buy. Well, not easily.
We are seeing a lot of people choose to fly privately, but I think we need to embrace the concept of sustainability. So when you think about this in the context of private aviation, you can imagine all of the different applications of social and economic benefits that the industry is producing. But in order to embrace the good, we need to understand and reduce the negative environmental impacts.
Adel Mardini is the founder and CEO of Jetex, which has more than 30 terminals around the world. The Dubai-based company is working alongside dozens of other big names in aviation to meet an ambitious goal set by the International Air Transport Association of reaching net zero carbon emissions by 2050.
The first thing that will come to my mind, my family, my children, my grandchildren, like, okay, how the world will be for the coming 20, 30, 40 years, how we can work together with everyone to make the climate change less effect for our life and for our future.
Private jets can be 5 to 14 times more polluting than commercial planes and 50 times more polluting than trains, according to data from European nonprofit Transport and Environment. But small steps are slowly leading to big changes in the sector.
We already started to convert all our terminals around the world to be green terminal. We'll start with 4 locations to be fully green.
Jetex unveiled plans last year to launch what it calls the world's first fully pure green private terminal at Berlin's Neuhardenberg Airport, which is home to one of the biggest solar farms in Europe. The company also now rents out planes that aren't as harmful to the environment while exploring the use of electrically powered aircrafts. And through a partnership with Finnish oil company Neste, it's deploying sustainable aviation fuels made out of renewable waste and residual raw materials.
We expect that maybe 60 to 70% of emissions reductions will come from the integration of sustainable aviation fuels. But today, accessibility is limited, so it's not available at every airport. We would love to see private aviation to move more quickly on the adoption of sustainable aviation fuels, because that could create economies of scale that could make it more affordable and easier for the other sectors to then move to integrate sustainable aviation fuels.
So while the luxury of flying privately is an experience that's likely to top off the bucket lists of most travelers, companies like Jetex now carry the ultimate responsibility of making sure the convenience of private aviation can also be sustainable.